Like I tell y'all, we're going guess for guess.
Trading your time for money will never really make you rich.
Yeah.
You have to have a business that works for you without you having to work for it. My name's William Rivera. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Mainly, I do stuff online. So I teach people how to open up wholesale accounts with big name brands and then sell them on Amazon. I've done that for a long time. The name of the game with Amazon is the more products you have on that platform, the more money you're going to make. So if you have 50 products listed, if you triple that, you're going to make more money. Typically, there's this thing called a cost segregation, where basically it's the only asset that you can buy where they take all of your expenses that you're going to incur in the next 39 years and they let you write that off immediately. If one season you're clubbing and you're partying and one season you're grinding, that's 50-50. That's balanced to me. You feel me?
First of all, what was your biggest year you made, period?
My biggest year was last year. We did 12 million.
12 million.
You in the NFL, NBA?
That's what I'm saying. What you doing?
I think he in the NBA or something.
Gotta be.
That's an NBA contract.
But fast forward to now, I've made over $20 million from online products.
But how many people have you made money?
Bro, thousands. So a lot of people that are making 6-7 figures now that I've taught, I actually hired them within my education company and they're coaches now.
Hey, welcome back to a whole nother episode of On the Porch. Guys, you already know what we've been doing. We'll be going crazy. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you're on YouTube. And if you are on YouTube, go up to other platforms. Leave us 5 stars. We mean Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever they leave us 5 stars. Say something nice about us so we continue moving up the charts and giving out this game to other people. And if you're on those platforms, go over YouTube, subscribe, like, comment, like I said before. Now, follow me on Instagram at _Mr.Mindset. But more importantly, follow the podcast page at _on the porch. BJ.
Amen. Hey, we back here with another episode of On the Porch, man. Y'all could go follow me at _BJ Real on all platforms. Y'all go like, comment, and subscribe on YouTube. Y'all support us. We're on all platforms, man. Y'all can find us on Instagram at _on the porch. We're not hard to find. But like I said, guys, we're going bigger and better every episode. Like I tell y'all, we're going guess for guess.
And then make sure you guys, listen, I want you guys to, please, if you guys want to support us, leave us a super chat. I know a lot of people have been asking, how can we support the podcast? We love the podcast. How can we support it? Just leave us a super chat, no matter how big or small. We appreciate it. And that's it. But BJ, what you were saying before, we're going bigger and bigger, right?
Bigger and better.
So guess what, man? We got one of the biggest in the game. We had to get him here. It was only right.
There's no bigger.
So we got my boy, Real Riviera.
Yes, sir.
Will change lives.
Yes, sir.
Will change lives, right? And he's literally changing lives every day. It's a play on words, I guess. Right? It's a play on words. Will change lives. It's sketchy. But I'm going to let you introduce yourself. Let them know what you do, and we're going to go from there.
Hey, what's up, everybody? First of all, it's an honor to be on here. I appreciate y'all.
We appreciate you for coming.
My name's William Rivera. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Mainly, I do stuff online. So I teach people how to open up wholesale accounts with big name brands and then sell them on Amazon. I've done that for a long time, taken that money, gotten into real estate, opened a gym too, which y'all are supporters of the gym. I appreciate y'all for that too. Yeah. So man, I just dabble into online things and buy real estate, run the gym. That's pretty much what I do right now.
For sure.
Yeah. And getting started in business, we know you got in an interesting way.
Yeah.
Some might say you had some challenges or some legal problems early. So can you just get into that and what was your mindset and what was your thought process behind doing what you were doing in business at an early age?
Yeah, so really all my childhood was I played basketball a lot. So I did played for the school, played AAU, my whole life was basketball. And then I remember my senior year, we changed coaches and everything, and then we had hella transfers come in. Everybody 6'5". keep in mind, I'm only 5'8", bro. So I gotta play point guard. Right. They just transferred a 6'5" point guard. So I'm I've always been a forward thinker. I'm it's cut from me now. So
I'm not useful no more.
yeah, so it's like now I gotta figure out something else to do because I always thought I was gonna go to college for basketball. That was literally my life.
Right.
So once that got cut off, I was like, all right, I guess making money is next, right? So I got a job. I started working multiple jobs. I started, just flipping iPhones. Like I got into every side hustle you could think of. I even tried wholesaling. Like I tried everything because I was just in that loophole of Googling like how to make money.
Right.
And everything that would pop up, I would try it. And then eventually I was on YouTube and I saw a YouTube ad by Ty Lopez. Y'all might know him, right?
Of course.
And he was kind of talking about how like you can make money online. He wasn't really talking about e-commerce, but he was just kind of talking about like trading your time for money will never really make you rich.
Yeah.
You have to like have a business that works for you without you having to work for it. And just that concept kind of shifted my thoughts. And I started researching how to make money online, like how to leverage other people's time and not my own. And I started watching all these dropshipping videos on YouTube, all these e-commerce videos on YouTube. And eventually, I started trying to get into dropshipping. And, I started getting success. I started working at Amazon warehouse job. And on the side, I was running my dropshipping business. And eventually, a product took off. Yeah. And I actually skipped over a part. The reason why I had that Amazon warehouse job was because my senior year of high school, I got into reselling clothes. Because I was working at Dick's Sporting Goods, and people were coming into like first period. I had like 6 periods. People were coming in and they would cash at me, and I would give them a discount at Dick's. And through doing so many transactions, I eventually got a felony charge. I got arrested on a felony charge because once you get over $5,000 in merchandise, which they counted every discount as like stolen merchandise, it's a felony charge. So I got put on 5-year probation. I just got off it in January of this year.
Dang.
So yeah.
Still running it up at the same time.
Yeah. I tell everyone, I was like, bro, I got rich on probation. That's not an excuse,
No cap.
So that happened. I had that felony on my record, so I had to get the warehouse job. I was working from 6 p.m. to 4 a.m. But while I was working, I was literally seeing the products that I was shipping out because I used to load the semi trucks. So I was seeing all the products that people were selling and making a lot of money with. And that led me to like do more research on e-commerce. And eventually I started selling a hot product at the time. Y'all might know it. It's called a distance bracelet. So it's like a white beaded bracelet with one black bead and then a black beaded bracelet with like one white bead on it. I kept seeing it on Instagram. Like I kept seeing an ad. And my whole thought process was like, dang, if I keep seeing this ad every single day, obviously they wouldn't spend money on advertising unless it's making them a lot of money. So what I decided to do is I sold the exact same thing at a cheaper price. I made my video a little bit better. And then next day I woke up $100 in sales while I was at my job. Then the next day, 200. And then I ramped up the ad spend, 500, 1,000, $2,000 a day. And I just remember that product just selling every single day for like the next 7 months. And I made my first like 50,000 and I quit my job. I actually quit my job the first day I got a sale. Cause
you were not playing with them.
Yeah, the first day I got a sale for like $10, I quit my job because all I needed was the proof of concept. Because I knew I was like, if I can make one sale, I can make 10. And if I can make 10, I can make 100. So that's how I got started, bro. Just small.
I got you. So what year was this when you got started? Like when was this?
Yeah, this was like 2018.
2018. So you've been doing it for, it's 2023, 4 years?
Yeah, like 4 or 5 years.
4 or 5 years. Okay, I got you. So
what does it like necessarily take to like just start just an e-commerce business? Like what do you have to have? Like do you have to have equipment or like what's the back office stuff look like just to start up?
So I started out drop shipping, which is basically selling products without actually having to hold inventory of the products. And anyone can do this. So basically the way I was selling the bracelets is I found the bracelet on AliExpress, which is like a website where you can buy products from overseas. Yeah. And the bracelets were on there for like $1 plus shipping was like $4 to the US. So $5 total. Yeah. So I saw them on there for $5 total. And then I built a Shopify store, which if you don't know what Shopify is, it's just a platform that easily allows you to build websites, right? They have like themes. So you can literally build a website in like 30 minutes using that platform. So I literally just imported that bracelet product onto my store, but I listed it for like $20. And then because I already saw someone running ads for that product and doing well, I already knew like what video ad was working. I clicked on their website. I already knew what their product description looked like. Like I already had like, everything that I needed. Like I literally just copy paste, boom, on my store. Product description, copy paste,
Everything the
video
same.
ad, send it to editor, make it look a little bit different. That was my ad. The product description, I would change it a little bit, just make it a little bit better, and then I just started running ads to my store.
That's crazy.
And then just from there, you know, it started taking off. And every order that I get, it gets forwarded to the supplier overseas, and they ship it directly to my customer.
Oh, so you never hold product?
Yes, I sold over 10,000 of those bracelets, and I've never seen it before in my life, bro.
Wow. So why do you feel like this may be a good business for someone to even get started in?
It's good because you don't have to hold any inventory. So a lot of businesses that you start, like let's say you want to start a clothing line, you have to buy blanks, you got to buy the designs, you got to hold inventory and then hope that you can sell it. Whereas this business, I have no inventory, so essentially I have no risk. If I don't sell the bracelets, it's okay because I never ordered them in the first place.
Yeah.
I'm literally using the customer's money to then place the order, and then that order gets shipped to my customer. So that's how I started. Then I got into like the Amazon stuff, which is a completely
That's
different
why I was
business
going to
model.
ask. I was like, so that was Shopify.
That was Shopify.
I did, 'cause I know.
So that's how I got started. I got started in Shopify dropshipping. Then I got into Amazon. So Amazon, you do need a little bit of money because with Amazon, you need inventory.
Right.
Now, I actually like Amazon better than Shopify dropshipping, and here's why. The thing with Shopify dropshipping, even though you don't need inventory, you still have to be good at marketing, right? The only reason I was able to sell my bracelet was because I was running ads, and I knew how to run ads, and I had a good video. But if you're not good at creating content, if you're not good at, running Facebook ads, then you're not going to make any money because no one's going to know about your store. Whereas Amazon, it's different because Amazon, over 80% of the US population is already on there. So you don't have to run ads because everyone already knows about Amazon. You don't have to worry about getting customers because everyone's already on there, especially if you're selling products from brands that are already big, right? It's different if you try to sell your product on Amazon because at the end of the day, if you create like a lotion, for example, and you put it on Amazon, you're not going to be on page number 1 because all the big companies are going to be on page number 1. You're going to be on like page 500. But if you partner with a big company, like let's say instead of creating your own energy drink, you partner with Red Bull and you open up a wholesale account with them and you buy their products at a wholesale cost, Red Bull is already going to be on page 1 of Amazon. So the millions of people that are going on Amazon already ordering that product every day, you're going to benefit from that. So Amazon eliminates you having to be good at marketing. You only need money. You only need money to buy these products, and then you list them on Amazon and you just sit back.
So I know you say you need money. How much money does it look like? Like how much does somebody need to get started?
So I recommend people to have at least like $2,000 because the reason why you need at least $2,000 is because these companies, like let's say I open up a wholesale account with Red Bull, they have what's called an MOQ. So MOQ stands for minimum order quantity. So Red Bull might be like, all right, look, to do business with us, you have to order minimum 200 24 packs.
Okay.
And each 24 pack might be, let's say, $10. That's already $2,000 right there, right?
True.
And it's just different for every company. One company, their MOQ might be only 50 units.
Okay.
So one might be 100 units. One might be more. So it just, it depends on what brand you're working with.
Yeah.
But I recommend you have at least like $2,000.
Yeah, and what do you look at in particular to where you look at like a product or item and know that's like a good item to possibly use?
So there's actually a tool called Amazon Scout. So if you go on Google and you type in Amazon Scout sales estimator, there's a tool that you can use that'll literally tell you how many people are ordering this product every single day and how many sales it's getting every single month. So every product on Amazon has what's called a sales rank. So if you let's say we click on Red Bull on Amazon and we scroll down below the product description, it's going to say a number and then it's going to say a category. So it might say like 250 in like food. So then when you go to Amazon Scout's website and you go to their sales estimator, it's going to ask you for that number and it's going to ask you for the category that product is in. And then you just hit calculate and it literally tells you exactly how many orders that product is getting a month.
Oh, wow.
So once you have that number, what you do is you go back on Amazon and under the buy now button on Amazon, it'll tell you how many sellers are on that listing. So it'll be like new, and then it'll have a number like 6, 7. That tells you that there are 7 sellers on that listing. And the way Amazon works is it divides the sales evenly amongst all the sellers. So if you go on Amazon Scout and it tells you, look, this Red Bull is getting 1,000 orders a month, all you got to do is divide that 1,000 by the 5 sellers, and you know that like how many orders that product is getting a month.
I got you. So I mean, I know you said you probably need 2,000, but hey, look, I'm broke, right?
Right.
So is there a cheaper way for me to even get started?
There is a cheaper way. So let me tell you this. My little brother, he's 15 years old. He doesn't have a driver's license. He's still in high school. He makes $5,000 a month from Amazon right now. All right. So if he can if he can make money on Amazon, anyone can make money. There's an alternative way. So what you can do if you don't have more than $2,000, you can actually download the Amazon Seller app on your phone. And the Amazon Seller app has a barcode scanner that allows you to scan the barcodes on like, products, boxes of products, etc. And you can go to like stores like Costco, Sam's Club, Ollie's, Marshalls, etc. and start scanning products using this app. The app will literally tell you if that product is profitable or not to sell on Amazon after all fees. And the good thing about stores like Costco and Sam's Club is they don't have MOQs. Like Costco isn't going to tell you, you have to order 50 of these Red Bulls. Okay. You could buy 1 and walk out. You could buy 2 and walk out. You can buy as many as you can afford. But if the app is telling you that product is profitable to sell, let's say it's telling you that, look, you can make $5 profit per unit selling this product. If you buy 100 units, you just made $500 right there.
Okay.
So you can work with whatever budget you have if you go that route.
Now, is there like certain bread and butter products that you like typically sell, or is it like just constantly seeing what's selling like this month, the next month, or is it like I could stick with this one product and be successful at it?
Yeah, so the good thing about Amazon is everything is pretty much consistent. So it's like if you open up a wholesale account with Red Bull and sell their products on Amazon, it's going to be consistent income every month. Because like their sales don't really go up and down because it's Red Bull. It's a huge company. The people that are buying that product on Amazon every week are going to buy it, the next week and the next week and the next week. Okay. So we're selling big branded products. So you're going to see consistent sales. It's different than Shopify because Shopify, you're kind of riding trends.
Yeah. So
like you're finding a product that's trending. You might make a lot of money for like 2 months, 3 months, and then the trend dies. Now you got to find another product. If you're selling Bounty paper towels, that trend's never going to die.
Never.
People need paper towels, and they're going to buy it from the big brands like
Definitely.
Bounty. So it's a different game.
Yeah, and with Amazon, so like walk somebody like that's going through the business, like walk them from like A to Z, like all the components they would need like to get like the whole just business structure and model of the business. Like what would they need?
Yeah, so if you have more than $2,000 and you want to go the more passive route where Amazon is doing most of the work, you're going to need 2 things. You're going to need an LLC and you're going to need a reseller's permit. LLC is very easy to get. You go on the Secretary of State website of whatever state you live in and you buy the LLC. It's like $100 in Georgia where I live. The price varies depending on what state you live in. And then you need a reseller's permit. Reseller's permit, very easy to get. You go on the Department of Revenue website for wherever state you live in. In Georgia, it's actually free. So in Georgia, with $100, you have everything you need. Those 2 documents are the documents that they're going to request. Any big brand or big supplier is going to request those 2 documents from you for you to open up a wholesale account. So once you have those 2 things, like you can get started. You can go and open up a wholesale account with a brand. You order whatever the MOQ is. You list it on Amazon, and you're good to go. Other than those 2 documents, you'll need an Amazon seller account, which is about like $40 a month.
Okay. Yeah. So with that, I'm trying to figure out. So how do you find those big brands? Do they just have websites you could just go to get the wholesale accounts, or?
Yeah. So literally just by going to like the brand's website, if you scroll all the way down, usually on their contact us or literally on the bottom of their page, it'll have a tab where you can go and fill out a wholesale application. So if you go on like Fiji's website, like FijiWater.com, and you go all the way down, there's a hyperlink that literally says sell Fiji water. And if you click on it, you just fill out an application, and within 24 to 72 hours, they'll approve you to sell it or not.
Oh, okay.
And you can start buying their products wholesale and then resell them on Amazon.
Man, well, it seemed like you're a very up fella, right? my boy up, man. So I'm trying to figure out what does the profit look like with that? Like how much money could you look to be making at the beginning stages?
Okay, so if you have a wholesale account with a big brand, The margins are gonna be probably within like 10 to 30%, and that's gonna be consistent income.
Okay.
So like, you know, Fiji water, like if you go to that listing and you look at the numbers, Fiji water on Amazon is probably doing like 500,000 revenue a month.
Yeah.
So if you're a seller on that listing and there's only a couple sellers, like you can make like great income. If you're doing it the other way where you have less than 2,000 and you're going to stores, your margins may be a little bit higher. They might be like 40, 50, 60%, but your only downfall is volume. Because for example, if I have a wholesale account with Fiji and I'm doing what's called FBA, which stands for Fulfillment by Amazon, that means like if I order 1,000 units from Fiji isn't shipping me those units to my house.
Right.
They're shipping those units to Amazon's warehouse. And every time I get an order on Amazon, Amazon is shipping it to my customer.
Okay.
That's how over 50% of the products on Amazon work. Like you're not actually ordering from the brands you think you're ordering from. You're ordering from someone like me who has a wholesale account with that brand.
Dang.
And I listed it on Amazon. And then when you bought it, I got paid.
That's
But Amazon's holding my inventory in their
thinking
warehouse.
I'm over here getting my stuff straight from Fiji.
Yeah, and then the only reason you're getting it,
you can get $2 extra from Will.
the only reason you're getting it next day though with that Prime shipping is because my inventory is already in the warehouse. So that's how it works. But when you have a wholesale account with a big brand, they're not going to give you that much profit. They're going to give you probably like 10 to 30% margins because they have the power. They're the big brand, right?
Wow.
But if you're doing FBM, which stands for Fulfillment by Merchant, that means you're actually going to Costco, Sam's Club, getting the products yourself, shipping it yourself. You might have higher margins because Costco and these other stores might have bigger discounts than the brand will give you directly. The only con with that, like I said, is if I get 1,000 orders today, I'm chilling because my products are in Amazon's warehouse. They have thousands of employees. They're going to get my orders out. But if you get 1,000 orders today and you're shipping the things out yourself, you're probably not going to be able to get all that stuff out yourself.
Yeah.
It's just too much work.
Yeah.
So that's your downfall with like trying to do it yourself when you have less money.
Well, I guess that's a good way just to get started. It's just like, say wholesaling, it's like just start wholesaling and then just get enough money
Yeah.
to start buying the property, right?
Exactly.
And it's just like the same thing. Just saying, hey, start. You could do the FBM.
Yeah, you could start out with FBM and then go to FBA.
right?
Yeah.
Once you put some money up.
Exactly.
And what would you say to the people that are like they're killing it in Amazon wholesale and drop shipping, but now they're like at a consistent pace, they're making profit, but now they want to scale the business. So like, what would you say to them? Like, what would be the next steps for them to actually like scale the business?
So if you're trying to go crazy on Amazon, I would say the way you scale is you start hiring. Like you gotta hire virtual assistants. There's a lot of VAs that specialize in opening wholesale accounts and sourcing products. So if you want to start leveraging other people's time, you could hire like 5-10 employees that are searching for wholesale accounts and searching for products full time while you're doing other things, because the name of the game with Amazon is the more products you have on that platform, the more money you're going to make. So if you have like 50 products listed, if you triple that, you're going to make more money. Yeah. But you just need someone out there that's actively opening up more wholesale accounts for you and finding more products for you.
Dang. So what was your, right? So obviously you say you could make 10%. What was your numbers wise? What was the biggest month or biggest, how about year? Let's just go year.
Yeah.
What was the biggest year that you ever had?
So my biggest year on Amazon, like just Amazon, was probably like over $2 million. And my biggest month was like $350,000 on Amazon. That was with one product.
Golly.
So what does that look like day to day for you? Like having a $300,000 month, $2 million a year. What does that look like on, like, just from you? Like, what does the work in labor look like for you day to day?
So the beautiful thing about this whole business is literally the work is I called the wholesale company and I was like, yo, I want to order this many units. They ran my card and then that's about it.
Damn. So it seems like so I got a question. So this is the deeper thing. Like, so do you believe in like hard work at all? Like, just honest question. Like, do you believe in hard work at all? Because I mean, it's easier ways to make money rather than working hard.
I believe in hard work, but I think working smarter is way more important.
Right.
Because you could be working hard and be in the wrong vehicle, and you're never gonna go as far as like someone else that's working smart in a different vehicle.
Right.
Yeah.
So I think you should work smart first, and then when you find that smart thing to work on, work hard on that.
Yeah.
Rather than work hard on something that you shouldn't even be working on in the first place, because it's not gonna take you that far, you know.
For sure. So if you're talking to somebody right now that's like 18 years old and they pretty much had a back, how did you even change your mindset to the point where because you say you played basketball, you was in school and everything.
Yeah.
Did you go to college? Like, did you go to college?
I went for like half a semester. Yeah. And then I got on academic probation. So I was on double probation,
Damn.
real probation and academic probation.
Why you was on probation?
Academic, yeah.
So when you start failing all your classes, they put you in
Bro,
this
what the
thing
hell
called-
was you doing?
I just wasn't focused on school.
Okay.
I wasn't doing my work because I was focused on making this econ bag. So like I actually got put on academic probation, dropped out, but I was still going to college. Like I was still going to the campus every day to leverage the resources because I didn't have internet like where I was living.
Oh.
So I would still go to college every day being a dropout, but I would go into like one of the conference rooms and just work on the econ business.
Right. And everybody probably still thought you was a student.
Yeah.
Exactly. I know they did. I know they did. Because sometimes you just got to, what you're saying, you just got to utilize the things that you have.
Yeah.
So a lot of people make excuses about, like, I didn't have much growing up, but I don't have much now. Like, what do you say to those people that just like, man, I don't know how I'm supposed to start this. I don't have internet or I don't have this. Like, what is that? Like, obviously, it's excuses.
I mean, shit, you can either pick excuses or results. Like, you can't have both. So,
Right, it's true.
Yeah.
Regardless, you got to make with what you have, you know? So, that's what I did. And you just got to keep going. Like, I didn't have internet, but I went to some place that had the internet, that had the Wi-Fi,
Right.
and I made it work. You know, at the end of the day, there's like, what I tell people is like, the world is so big, and I guarantee you that at the end of the day, there's been someone out there that was in your position or in a worse position, and he made it out. And that should be enough motivation for you to just go crazy.
To just do it.
Yeah.
Guys, listen, I'm so happy that you are tuning into the podcast. As you all know, I'm Mr. Mindset, and you know that I do wholesaling real estate. I've been doing it at a high level for a while now. So what I'm doing is I'm giving out strategies on how you can do the same. Guys, I have an ebook out. I have an ebook called 4 Steps to Make 6 Figures in 6 Months with little to no money in wholesaling real estate. Guys, get the book. The link will be in the description. Go get that. And guess what? It also comes with another book, The Perfect Mindset, 7 Thought Patterns that can take you from stress to success. Guys, both of these books will change your lives. I promise. Because if you have the right mindset and you're able to apply that mindset to something, and this something will be wholesaling real estate, you will change you and your family lives. Go get it. It's only $20. Let's do it.
So you're making these profits off of e-commerce, Amazon wholesale, drop shipping. So initially, when you start getting that type of profit and that type of income in, what did you like use your money for? Like, what did you like spend your money on? Like, did you use it on lavish lifestyle, or like what did you do?
Yeah. So I mean, before e-commerce, I never had money. So of course, you know, the first like probably 100,000 I made, I blew that shit. You know, like,
Didn't even see it.
yeah.
Didn't even look at
So
it.
I know I bought a Benz. I moved to Atlanta.
Yeah.
I was going to parties. Like, I didn't go to college, but I kind of did have a similar college experience because I was throwing parties
You hit
at
every
my
check
apartment.
box. Benz, party, moved.
Yeah, bro. I was fucking up the Buckhead bars, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I was going crazy. But then I realized, I was like, oh yeah, this is not it. Like, the reason why I got into business was because I didn't want to do the dumb shit everyone else is doing.
Right.
And look at me, I have money, but I'm doing the dumb shit everyone else is
Yeah.
doing. So this isn't gonna take me far. So I got out of that phase real quick, and then I started just reinvesting all my money back into the business. I started getting into the education side because a lot of people, for some reason, like I documented my whole journey, like all the way from working at Amazon, all the way to making my first sale, all the way to like doing my first 10K month, 100K month, etc. I was documenting it all on Instagram.
All on YouTube, guys.
Yeah.
I seen it. I went all the way to the
For
first
real, you
YouTube
went to the
video.
first video. So yeah, I documented everything, and then through that, a lot of people were hitting me up, like asking me to teach them. So what I was doing in the beginning is I was just telling people like, yeah, I'm at GGC, which is the college I went to, Georgia
Right.
Gwinnett College. I was like, I'm at GGC every day. Just pull up, I'll teach you. So I started teaching people for free, like a lot of my close friends that I went to high school with, and then they started making money. And I was like, oh shit, like I can actually teach people and get them results like fast. And
Right.
so I started hosting like little events, free events at the college. So I wasn't even a student, bro, and I was throwing events with flyers. I had flyers like, yo, pull up to this conference room, 50 people deep, no permission from the school, just going crazy.
Just in there with a folder,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. So I was just putting people on game. They were getting results, and then eventually I was like, you know what, like I need to start like a program because I can't teach everyone one-on-one. Like it's just gonna get too hectic. And in my head, I was like, damn, if I can make 10K off this program, I'm lit.
Right.
And that was all I was thinking about at the time. Like 10K was like that number. But you know, fast forward to now, I've made over $20 million from like online products.
But how many people have
all
you
that.
made money?
Bro, thousands.
That's what I'm
So like a lot of people that are making like 6-7 figures now that I've taught, I actually hired them within my education company, and they're coaches now. So
Wow.
they coach the other students.
I got you.
And I think you do have like a section on your Instagram page where like it's testimony.
Yeah, it's all testimony.
It's
Yeah.
like he's not just talking, guys. He's actually like out here. Will is changing lives.
So I mean, what's the importance of being able to just have that, just have the online brand? That's what I was trying to say. So, because I mean, you have a huge brand, you have a huge following.
Right.
Like, what is the importance of that? Like, how can that help someone further their journey to wealth, pretty much?
Like just being big on social media.
Yeah, being big as
Yeah,
all
'cause
just
you
building
have
a
those
brand.
people that be like, I want to be behind scenes. I don't want to be
Yeah.
like the voice of the business.
I mean, when you have a good social media following, you just have more impact. You know, you can have income, but when you got impact and income, like it's just, you know, you're changing the game. So it's like I could have been off social media and just made money online and kept all the game to myself. But me actually empowering people with the information and then helping them improve their lives, that actually 10x my income as well. And I go by this one quote, I forgot who said it, but it goes like, if you teach enough people to get what they want in life, you'll always have whatever you want. And that's kind of the mantra that I live by, because all I do is help people increase their income, and that's increased mine tenfold. You know, and if I ever want to venture into something else, because I have that following on social media, I can always have basically like a boost in whatever I start. Because the attention is already there. So I mean, I recommend, if you're not leveraging social media in 2023, like I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah, for sure.
And we know you're like the king of like making money online. So what made you eventually go out there and just get invested into like real estate and just wanted to grow in that aspect as well?
Right. So like, to be honest with you, bro, like I'm 24 years old, so I'm still trying to figure life out. So I remember my first like $1 million year with digital products and Amazon and everything. My accountant, he hit me up and he was like, yo, this is your tax bill.
Shit, I'm
What it
scared.
look like? What it look like?
Like multiple 6 figures, bro. so I'm looking at it, I'm like,
You lying?
you're crazy, bro. Like, what do you mean?
Why do I
Like,
gotta pay this?
yeah, so I learned my lesson the hard way. I had to pay that shit. And then I'm like, damn, like there has to be a way where I can make a lot of money and not have to pay all this tax.
Yeah.
And then through doing research, through like meeting people in Atlanta that were in real estate, they were telling me like, yeah, bro, like I got introduced to multifamily real estate by my boy Ed Bolden. He owns 700 units in Atlanta. He's like the biggest black landlord like in the South, right?
That's crazy.
So he's going crazy. And he was telling me, he was like, yeah, bro, when you buy real estate, multifamily real estate specifically, there's this thing called a cost segregation, where basically it's the only asset that you can buy where they take all of your expenses that you're gonna like incur in the next 39 years and they let you write that off immediately. So like if you're gonna spend 10K in toilets in the next 39 years, if you're gonna spend 200,000 on the roof in the next 39, like they add everything up. Like an engineer comes out and adds everything up, and that amount you get to write it off year one.
And what's it called?
It's called a cost segregation.
Cost segregation.
So multifamily real estate is the only asset class that'll allow you to do that. You can do it with single family, but it's only up to like 20 something years.
Okay.
So when I bought my 24 unit in Conyers, I put $400K down to buy it. It was a $2.6 million property. Now it's worth $4 million because because I renovated it. But on top of the cash flow, on top of it now being worth $4 million and me being able to pull $1 million out cash out refinance, that building saved me $700K in taxes, because that's what the cost segregation was.
Yeah.
So I realized, I was like, wow, like I can make all of this money online and then just park some of that money into these multifamily assets that are cash flowing every single month. And I can save enough from the cost segregation to where I don't have to pay taxes on this money. So now I'm keeping all my money and acquiring assets at the same time.
You're getting cash.
And I was like, wow, like that's how you really build wealth. Because if you make money online, like you're gonna get taxed out the ass because you don't have that many write-offs besides marketing. But other than marketing, like you don't really have anything. Like you might have some payroll, but you're still gonna pay a lot in tax. But if you park that money into real estate, now you're writing off your whole tax bill, but at the same time you're acquiring assets every year.
Right.
So you're like, instead of paying taxes, let me go ahead and get an asset that's gonna bring me cash flow, and I can write it off.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Oh my gosh,
That's crazy.
That's
so
amazing.
so I know. Obviously, you named it. You named it after your family last name.
Yeah.
So like, how obviously, and then you say you're helping your little brother. Like, how important is it to be able to help your family and then be able to put your last name on? Because I know a lot of people, we feel obligated to help our family. Are you obligated to help your family, or are you not? Or is that just like a choice that you make?
I mean, I think it's a choice that you make, but for me, like, I mean, I grew up seeing my mom work very, very hard, like three jobs at a time, and not make a lot of money. So like at an early age, I found out, working hard does not equal making a lot of money, because my mom works her ass off, but she still like struggles to pay the bills and stuff. So I just always felt kind of like that guilt of like, I gotta help my mom out. Like,
Right.
I owe her. So, you know, last year I was also blessed enough to like, I bought my mom a house. I bought her dream car. And once I did those two things, I was like, all right, like now that my guilty conscience is gone,
Dang.
now I can fuck off money if I want to. It's like, really, I got into business just to support my mom. I wanted, because I knew my mom's dream was to own a house, because in all the years that, you know, that she's been my mom and that we've been, you know, that I've been her son, we've never lived in a home. So I wanted to do that for her, and I was able to do that for her, thank God. And once I did that, it was like mission complete. Everything else for me is extra, really.
Yeah.
But buying buildings and putting my last name on it is really just, it's more so for my little brothers, I would say, kind of just showing them like, yo, we could do big shit. Like, you're capable of doing, you know, this and bigger things too. So it's kind of just like a stamp.
Yeah, for sure.
And then also like, take a picture of me sitting on the sign running as an
That
ad
shit
and
was
fucking
hard.
go crazy.
I'll tell you that. I think that's how I first heard about it. I was like, what the hell? I was like, what the hell is he doing?
Yeah. So that's actually my most viewed and most liked picture on IG. And it's like, I think it's my best performing ad too. So
What, on the apartment home sign?
yeah.
For sure. So is the Amazon thing, obviously, like, I'm just trying to see, is this like a thing, so just for the meantime, or is it like a purpose? And like, is it important to be able to just find your purpose, or are you just like, it's like what, it's kind of like not whatever, but it's just like, it's important to find your purpose. Did you find your purpose yet? Is Amazon your purpose, or is there something else bigger that you want to do?
I think my purpose is really like just teaching people that they can do more, because I really am passionate about like just helping people like increase their impact and their income, because like I know like information changes situations, right? So it's like a lot of people just don't have access to the information that could change their life. So if I could be, you know, if I could contribute to that cause of just putting good information out there and changing lives in the process, then I feel good about that. And if I can make money in that process too, then I feel great about that. You know?
For sure.
So
I love the fact you just don't hide the fact that it's like, dude, I'm gonna make money.
Yeah,
because like, you know, a lot of people try to, I'm just out here helping people, but of course, like, we want to help people.
Yeah, bro. I mean, at the same, like, I want to help people, but at the same time, the best situation is that I can help people, be passionate about helping people, monetize it, and then help my family too, because obviously my family goes first, you know. So
Definitely.
So that's what I'm big on. And I think to answer your question about purpose, I don't think that you need a purpose to make a lot of money, because there are a lot of people that are fucked up, don't give a fuck about anything, that make a fuck ton of money.
Yeah, definitely.
But if you have a purpose, it makes it easier for you to wake up every day, be excited about what you do, and grind. And at the end of the day, if you're competing against someone that hates waking up and hates waking up to grind and you're over here happy every day grinding, like the happy person's gonna win
Every time.
'Cause he's just more driven.
Right.
He's excited about what he's doing. So when you're passionate about what you do, it just makes it easier for you to grind because you don't even look at work as work.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, because you're in your passion.
Yeah, no cap. Okay. Now we're back. So I know you're diving into different business adventures. You're getting into real estate and stuff, and you're actually partnering up with other individuals that are doing pretty good in their business fields.
Yeah.
So like, how do you decipher like who do you conduct business with, who do you partner up with, and who do you go in on investments with? Like, what do you typically look at, and like what type of relationship do you guys have to have?
Yeah, so for me, it's like I feel like you should have mentors in every aspect of life. So like I'll never do something without consulting with someone that's already has like crazy experience in that industry. So when it comes to real estate, you know, I get mentorship from my guy Bolden. He owns over 700 units. I look for advice from my guy Benny. He has like 200 units. So I think you should always have a mentor in like every area of life where you're trying to excel at. And you don't necessarily have to partner with them. For example, me, like I like owning 100% of everything. That's just me.
Yeah.
So like I'll pay whatever the consulting fee is for you to put me on game, so I can go and run it myself. So that's more so my strategy. I'd rather just pay for the game, but I'm only paying people that are in the position that I want to be in that industry. So
Okay,
For sure. So
And
what's-
this? Oh, go ahead. What you got?
No, I was gonna say because you're saying that obviously you're not partnering up with them, but what is the importance of like networking? Like, how do you meet these individuals? Where do you meet these individuals where you can network, and how do you even properly network to meet individuals like that?
yeah, so I think the easiest way that I've been able to meet a lot of like high level people is just meeting them where they would be at, right? Is like going to like the high level events, right? Maybe not going to an event that costs $200, but going to an event that costs $5,000. Now, just the ticket cost, you know, you're gonna meet higher level people.
Yeah, definitely.
So that's where I've met a lot of the people that, you know, I've been able to connect with and like really make a lot of money with, and also just not like, you know, putting your ego to the side and actually directly reaching out to people. So like Bolden, the only reason I know Bolden is because I literally directly DM'd him and I was like, yo, like I'm doing good with e-commerce, but I want to get into your space. I want to get into multifamily. Like, let me know what that would look like or what I would have to pay you for you to teach me. And then like he didn't really respond for like a couple months, and then I DM'd him again, and then eventually he did respond and he told me the price, and I just paid it.
Fuck it.
And then now me and him are good friends. Like he helped me buy my first apartment building, the 24 unit, and now he's about to help me cop this 88 unit too. So sometimes you just gotta, you know, not be afraid to reach out. I know a lot of guys like they have an ego and they don't want to be taught by other people. So you got to get rid of that.
Yeah, I hear that all the time. People be like, "No, I want to do it myself. Like, I want to be like self-made and like do it myself." I'm like, you still can be self-made and have a mentor.
Actually,
I hope you know that, right?
It's kind of like it's no such thing as self-made, because if you was somebody that made a significant amount of money, you had help in some way.
Yeah.
You're
Like-
not reinventing the wheel.
You're not, and then, I mean,
Somebody's
I
doing
guess
it
if
for
you're paying for it, I guess you still self-made. But you really not self-made because they didn't have to help you. Even if you paid them, they didn't have to help you.
Yeah, and they learn from somebody, obviously.
Yeah.
So-
And that's just how it goes. So with obviously you don't mind. One thing I noticed about you is it's not like you never mind about spending money, like not in a bad way. But it's like you strategically spending money besides the times you fuck off, and even if you fuck off, it still bring you more money.
Right.
Somehow, I don't know how this shit works, right? So like, how did you get to the point where that mindset? Because most people have a scarcity mindset. Most people have that mindset of I can't spend anything. I gotta hold on to it so I can figure out but I'm going to figure out how to make a lot of money.
Right.
But obviously, it seems like you got to spend. So, like, how did you get into that mindset of spending and just being comfortable? I'm still getting comfortable with that concept. Like, I got to spend money just to make it.
Yeah, I mean, I just have a ROI mindset. Like, I just know, I mean, besides me fucking off money, where I'm just literally just fucking it off, most of the time I spend money towards things that I know is going to bring me a return. So, like, I spend a lot of money on marketing. I spend a lot of money on ads. I spend a lot of money on payroll. And you just can't be scared to spend where you know you need to. Like, for example, like when it comes to business, I would rather overpay an A-level player than hire like 2 C-level players.
Right.
Because the A-level is going to bring me a much higher ROI than these C-level people are going to bring me. So it's like I'll spend a lot of money where I know I need to. And it just comes from having an ROI mindset and your brain just thinking differently. Like when I do my webinars on Sunday, like I always ask people that are in my webinar, I'm like, yo, like if I were to tell you could buy my Lambo for 10K, how many of y'all would do it? And like you would be surprised how many people say no.
That's fucking nuts.
And a lot of people say no because in their mind is programmed to see the number 10K and be like, that's a lot of money, I'm not doing it. Or a lot of people might be like, I don't have 10K, so I can't do it. But if you're thinking with an ROI mindset, you would know that if you buy a Lambo for 10, you could sell it for 300. But a lot of people's mind doesn't work like that. And even if you don't have the money, you can raise the money if you know you're gonna make a huge return. So I think it's just all about just thinking differently and like just structuring your mindset differently.
Yeah.
Guys, as you all know, I do wholesale real estate. So guess what I'm doing? A lot of people been asking me this. A lot of people ask me questions about it. So I'm going to host a free masterclass. My free masterclass is August 13th. That is a Sunday at around 6:30 p.m. You're not doing nothing around that time anyway, so why not take action and change your lives? It's a free online masterclass. I'm going to show you the exact strategy that I use to make 6 figures in less than 3 months. It's possible, guys. Register now. It is free. It's going to be in the description. So let's do it. It's free.
And I follow you on Instagram now. Is your Lambo still in the shop?
Yeah, my Lambo's in the shop, bro.
Oh shit, what happened? I ain't even know that.
Yeah, so I hit a crazy pothole and it cracked the radiator underneath. But I was going to a lounge. So I had hit I always hit potholes in Atlanta though. I don't really think too much of it. So I hit it. I was like, fuck. Kept going. And then I was going to a lounge. So I parked the Lamb. I looked at the front. Nothing was really messed up about it. I went inside. And then when I left the lounge like 2 hours later and I started driving home, all of my lights in the Lamb came on. Engine light, the coolant light. That's everything.
Fuck.
And then like literally within like a couple minutes of me driving it, that whole engine just shut off. So I had to like go to the side of the road, and then I had to tow the Lamb to Motor Cars of Georgia, which is like the only Lamborghini dealership here. And then they examined it, and they were like, yeah, you fried your engine because you were driving it with no oil. So when I hit the pothole, it cracked the radiator and all the oil leaked out. So I was just driving it with no oil, and it just fried the engine. So now it's like $188,000 to fix.
So you're like contemplating, like, should I just get another Lambo or should I pay the $188,000 to fix it?
I would contemplate it.
No, because you said it has a resale value. So like you bought the Lambo and it actually appreciates.
So I bought it for $330,000. I could probably get what I paid for it. Not right now, but if it wasn't fucked up, I could have probably sold it for the same. But like what I'm contemplating right now is like I'm talking to the insurance right now, trying to get my insurance to pay for it.
Still fighting the insurance?
Yeah. So today I actually made progress. The manager called me and he was like, yeah, we'll see like what we can do in a week. So either they're gonna total my car and give me like close to what I paid for it, which would be cool, or they're just gonna give me the 180.
Oh, okay.
to fix it. So
either or probably.
Yeah.
I just hope it work out in your favor. Oh, either way.
Now was that one of your favorite cars?
Yeah, bro. That Lamborghini, bro, Huracan Evo, all-wheel drive, that shit crazy.
But you pulled up in a Tesla. I saw a video. You said that Tesla's actually probably like one of the fastest cars on the street.
Yeah, so I have a Model S Plaid, so it's like it's faster than the Lambo.
Oh my gosh. What's the 0 to 60? You know the 0 to 60?
I think the 0 to 60 is like, it's like 2 seconds or something. It's like I think the 0 to 60 is like 1.9.
That is cheating on anything.
Anything. So, but eventually the Lambo, we're not gonna turn it to a car show. But
I mean, yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, like
eventually,
if you're going a quarter mile, like the Tesla's gonna walk the Lambo, bro. The Tesla's gonna be here, the Lamb's gonna be here. But if you keep going like
long speed,
like over 60 miles per hour, the Lambo's gonna catch up and the Tesla's gonna start slowing down.
Okay.
Because the Tesla's not gonna get to like 250. The Lambo's gonna push past 250.
Oh yeah.
That makes sense.
It's gonna take some time, but the Tesla's gonna get there faster.
Yeah.
It's gonna get 0 to 60 faster, but like long speed, like just going straight, like the Lambo probably.
But like the Tesla's like my favorite car though.
For real.
Yeah, when it comes to like tech, speed, everything, like it's the
Efficiency.
go-to. Because like most times you only really need to go 0 to 60 fast.
Never.
Like like if you need to catch this exit, like with a Tesla, bro, you cut everyone off, you'll get to that
Or
exit.
you're at a yellow light and it's about to turn red.
Yeah, you're gone.
Man, for sure. So I mean, obviously we go to Rich and Fit.
Right.
Right? We
Yeah,
go
I
to
was
Rich
gonna
and
say,
Fit.
before the Lamb, was the Lamb before Rich and Fit, or was it Rich and Fit then the Lamb?
So it was Rich and Fit, then the Lamb. I actually got my Lambo. I bought my Lambo at in Lamborghini Houston, and I
Okay.
had them deliver it and drop it off at Rich and Fit.
Oh, that's
Oh,
hard.
damn.
That's hard. That's hard.
So how did you end up getting into the business of gym, like of the gym? Like what's going on? Like
Yeah,
how does that work?
so that's a crazy story. So basically, you know, I'm big on content. I'm big on social media. And one day I was on IG, I was scrolling, I was looking at stories, and I saw Ryan and Tyshawn, you know, the Harley Initiated boys.
Yeah.
I saw them posting like footage of them working out, but it was like HD, like 4K footage. I was like, what the fuck? Like this shit. I was like, this shit looks hard. Like,
Yeah.
and I need that because I like working out, and then content's important. So it goes hand in hand. Like I want content like that.
Right.
So I started asking them. I was like, yo, what gym do y'all go to? And like, who records y'all's content? And they were like, oh, our trainer, he's actually a trainer and he's a videographer.
Oh,
And I was
Going crazy.
I was like, what the fuck? I was like, shit, how much is it to train with him? And then like they told me the price. I started training with him, and that was Timmy. So that's how I met Timmy.
Okay,
So-
if you watch On the Porch, you know who Timmy is.
Yeah, so I met Timmy, and then from the day that I met him, before I started working out with him though, like that same weekend, I was throwing an event. It was called Digital Real Estate versus Real Estate. And it was me and Benny hosting it. So Benny was talking about real estate. I was talking about digital real estate, like e-commerce. And Timmy actually recorded that whole event. But I didn't know that was him. I didn't know that he was the trainer. So the whole event he was recording. And then the next day I go to the gym and I see him again. I'm like, oh shit. So we were working out at Fineo in Atlanta. And like, man, he's just so talented because he's such a good trainer. He's so high energy. Like he has the most
Absolutely.
energy out of anyone I know.
Yeah.
So he has high energy. He's funny. He's a great videographer. He has like great workouts, all that. And I was like, dang, like this guy, like I've never met someone like him. And then just through training with him every single day, like I probably trained with him for like over 6 months. And through the being with him, we got kicked out of several gyms. So he got kicked out of Fineo because like his classes were just too deep, too intense.
Damn.
Then we went from there to another gym called Just See. And then like he was packing out that gym too. And then something happened with the owner. It just didn't work out. We went to Lifetime, and then we got kicked out of Lifetime because we were just too lit for Lifetime. You know, Lifetime's a commercial gym.
Yeah.
And then just through being with him through 3 gyms, I was like, bro, like I just asked him. I was like, yo, like, would you ever want to open up your own gym? And he was like, yeah, that's my dream. But he was like, I just don't know how to run a gym.
Yeah.
And then I told him, I was like, shit, you pay for that. I
Yeah,
was
definitely.
like, it's like, you got the energy to like run it though, if you really wanted to. And I kind of just put that thought in his mind. And then I talked to Benny, my partner, and I was like, bro, like we need to open a gym. Like, I don't even care about making money. I just need my space where I can work out and not be worried about getting kicked out.
Right.
And then that's why we started Rich and Fit. We literally just opened it up for us. But I also wanted to bring the experience Timmy allows us to experience to like a lot of people too.
Yeah.
So that's how the gym started.
And how's that been going lately for you?
Man, it's been going good, bro. It's been going good. Like a lot of my focus, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of my focus has been on like the other businesses. But because Timmy and Tosin and Ice and Bria, because they're such great people, they're so high energy and they're so lit, like organically the gym has just been growing.
Right.
Like, we've been getting more and more members. Obviously the content is good because
Yep.
of Timmy and Tosin and them. They're good videographers. So it's been growing organically.
Yeah.
But I've really been trying to like focus and lock in and start doing the paid ads for Rich and Fit and get it going crazy.
Yeah, because I see y'all ain't even start doing that yet.
Yeah, we haven't even started. I mean, a lot of people don't know, but we opened up in like March of this year.
I know we learned that
Shit's
when we on the podcast. It was like, what y'all?
We were like, how
what
long
you
y'all
mean?
been open? He was like, we really haven't even opened yet. He was like, we've been open for like probably 4 months now.
Yeah, and we never did a grand opening either. So we want to still do that. Like we want to treat like this as like this is really like the beta group. You know, like the beta
We were
testing.
thinking it was like open for like a year or so.
And y'all
Yeah.
got me for the year.
Yeah, no, this really like the VIP group, bro. But we're gonna do like a grand opening, like cater food, like go crazy, and then go crazy with the paid ads and everything.
For
and
sure.
really turn it up.
For sure, cause the fact that y'all didn't even start that yet, and y'all still, or y'all even y'all didn't even start doing paid ads yet.
And like the vision too is like right now people have only seen the fitness side, but we're really trying to add the rich side too. Like I'm really trying to do like rich and fit conferences where it's like you pull up, you do a boot camp, and then after the boot camp, like I might speak on e-commerce. I might have some of my boys speak on like YouTube automation or like stocks, like different industries, real estate, you know?
Yeah.
And really add that rich and fit aspect to it that no other gym has, because I'm not trying to compete with other gyms. I'm trying to be on a different lane that no one's doing.
Yeah.
And I think adding that financial literacy side to the gym is gonna change everything.
And I know the first day I was like at class, like after class, everybody just pulled their phones out and we were all in there networking, like exchanging Instagrams, exchanging numbers, like what do you do? Like how can I help? Like that was like post class that we're talking about that, and it was like I was just working out with you as like a gym buddy. Now we're talking about how to get some money like throughout the week.
Yeah, bro.
So
And
like
that's what I love. That's what I love about the gym too, is it's like a networking hub.
Definitely.
We haven't even marketed it as like a entrepreneurial hub, but it just so happens to be that we attract that energy.
Right.
So when you go, you meet a lot of people that are entrepreneurs. You meet a lot of people that have a lot going on, and you meet a lot of people that maybe they don't have a lot going on right now, but they aspired to have a lot going on. And that's really all that matters.
Right.
That's why on the wall it says riches in the mind, because as long as like you're thinking like that, like eventually you're gonna get it. It's just a matter of time. So that's what I like about the gym, bro. I'll pull up to the gym and get game from somebody that I didn't meet until that day that's a member. And I'm like, damn, like, I didn't even know he goes to my gym. This guy right here knows what he's fucking talking about.
Yeah, no cap.
Definitely, because I be there. Bro, you done helped us in so many different ways without even knowing. You know, just having to, meeting the guests that we've been getting on the podcast, meeting the people that want to work with us in real estate, all that stuff. It's just like crazy. And then once we get plugged in, we know Benny and all them. It's just like that's even more. Because once we start doing that, we start getting our multifamily and everything. So, oh shit.
Yeah, bro.
It all came from that.
Like the ROI from like just being there is crazy. Like it's like your membership, bro. You'll make that 100x back if you really leverage it.
Absolutely.
You gotta think like if you don't go to Rich and Fit, how are you meeting Benny? How are you meeting Will Changes Life? How are you meeting Darius Benders? Like how are you meeting like all these people if you don't go to that gym? Are you about to see them at your apartment? Are you about to see him at a house? Like, where do you like finding people out? Come
yeah,
to
bro.
the gym.
Like even Darius, bro. Like Darius, I think when I met Darius and so Darius and Dion, they both been working on my credit. When I met them, I think I was at like a 500 credit score, bro.
Shit.
Because I had fucked up my credit in 2019, like on some like an entrepreneurial venture where I maxed out my Amex. And then I couldn't pay it back.
Oh yeah,
so like I had fucked up my Amex relationship, but like now I'm at like a 750 something, and it's because I know them.
Yeah, that's
they fixed it. Yeah. So it's like you never know like what you're gonna get just being in the gym. You never know who you're gonna connect with. Dion actually he goes to Rich and Fit too. He helped me get a 150K credit limit with Chase.
Shit.
So it's like I benefit from the gym.
Darius hit me up all the time like, hey, whenever you're ready for that 50K from Chase, just let me know. Every time I talk to him, he tells me that. And I'm like, I'm almost there. Just relax. Let me be there in a minute. I need somewhere to put the money.
That's crazy,
yeah,
man.
bro.
It is a networking hub because, like I said, like you could go out 100 times to lounges, restaurants. Guys, you could go to the gym one time and you can meet 5-10 different people that could change your life in a different way.
Yeah, bro. Like even this shirt, like this Rivera Capital Group shirt, like it's made out of that dry fit material, like that nice like Nike material. I was at the gym one day and this dude pulled up. His name's Sharon, cool ass dude. He pulled up with like this black on black Rich and Fit dry fit merch. Y'all might have seen it.
Some. I got one.
Oh, you got one? Hey, that's that exclusive. Bro.
I know. I'm exclusive. I'm exclusive.
Okay, I see you,
I'm
bro.
plugged in.
So he pulled up with those shirts and he just gave it to us for free. He slick had a crazy pitch because he pulled up with the shirts for free and they were hard as fuck. And he was like, yeah, like if you want more, just let me know.
Yeah.
And I looked at him, I was like, hell yeah, we need 100 more of this.
Fuck yeah.
He made his bag right there. And then I was like, shit, Slick, I need Rivera Capital Group ones too. So like I met him being at the gym and now he makes like all our merch.
For sure.
And all the merch for like my other company.
Oh, damn.
So
that's like, crazy. Yeah. Just pull up. If you got a business, pull up and just pitch him. Pitch him. All right, he might buy your stuff.
Now, would you think about franchising the gyms in the future, or like what would be the goal with as far as the gym?
Yeah, I mean, franchising, like a lot of people talk to me about that with Rich and Fit, and like it's just hard because I feel like we could franchise it and we could make a lot of money, but like I just feel like Rich and Fit isn't Rich and Fit without Timmy and all them, you know?
Oh,
I
yeah.
feel you.
It's gonna be hard it's hard to replicate that.
Yeah.
So,
it's people.
yeah.
It's people. So
Yeah.
definitely, I understand that.
So we might just have to go crazy in just Georgia.
Yeah.
And just have like maybe Timmy at one location, Tosin at one, Ice at one.
Yeah.
And then we'll do big boot camps where they're all at a particular location.
Right.
And then we'll also go crazy with Rich and Fit on demand, like online.
Oh yeah. People
Okay.
they do be doing online.
Yeah.
I'd be like this camera out here. I don't know what they doing.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
We
sure.
did a live session with Timmy one time.
Yeah, for sure. It's crazy. It's crazy the way you guys are doing things. So I mean, obviously you're a guy. You're a guy here, a young man, out here living it up, doing it big. God damn it, doing it big. So how is it with like women, like overall, like just being able to be successful in business? Is it hard to stay focused with the women? Because I know a lot of people on here, they probably haven't experienced it yet, or they are distracted by the fact that women are coming. I understand it only get worse, and the same thing for women. When you start being successful, you have more men, and more. You have more access to more things. So how is that being a young man first of all, what was your biggest year you made, period?
My biggest year was last year. We did like 12 million.
12
You
million.
in the NFL, NBA?
That's what I'm saying. What you doing?
I think he in the NBA or something.
Gotta be.
That's an NBA contract.
God, I'm just telling you. So I'm trying to figure out. So I know it's got to be hard. You out here making 12 million in a year. I know it's kind of got to be a challenge. Like, I know I could be doing this or I can't be doing this. Like, how is that?
Yeah, I mean,
Are you dating right now? Are you in a relationship? Or
so
what?
luckily, bro, I was in a relationship when I made that 12 million. So my ex kept me grounded. Now I'm not in a relationship, but
Why she your ex? If she kept you grounded, it's like a great guy.
bro, honestly, I just feel like I told you earlier, bro, behind the scenes, I just feel like I'm too young and just too lit, bro.
Yeah, right.
So it's like there's experiences that I need to experience before I settle down. And that's just me being straight up.
Yeah,
but I think what keeps me grounded and what keeps me focused is I have a good like support system.
Overall, yeah.
So it's like it's hard to really fall off into like a dark hole when you got people around you that are going crazy, that are doing well in their businesses.
Yeah.
You know, going to Rich and Fit, being around all y'all like that are, you know, y'all have a purpose, y'all have a mission, y'all have goals. As long as you got people around you that are, you know, doing what they need to be doing, like it's hard for you to fall off. For you to be the one person to fall off. So like that's what kind of helps me. But yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, there are times where it's like I just want to like, you know, wild out.
Yeah.
But you know, I think as long as you have a balance, then you're good.
Oh my God! It is a such thing as balance in life. Some people, I'm just saying, some people on here say it is no such thing.
Yeah, I mean, you could definitely have balance. I think it's hard to keep a balance because you're probably gonna go. I feel like life, you go through seasons. Like you might go through a season where you're just going crazy on like the lifestyle stuff. You're going clubbing, you're traveling, and in that season you just might be, you know, on that type of time.
Yeah.
And then you also have seasons where you're in grind mode, where like maybe for a couple months you're not talking to nobody, you're not going out to drink, like you're just in grind mode.
Yeah.
But if one season you're clubbing and you're partying and one season you're grinding, that's 50-50. That's balanced to me. You feel me? Like if 6 months you're in grind mode, 6 months you're getting lit. That's 50-50.
That's what I say. I work all winter and I play all summer. Like that's what you mean. I'm having a good time. So I mean, so it seems like so how important is it to make sure going out is? I feel like nothing's wrong with going out and going out and being on the scene. But how do you feel about it? I feel like maybe you just got to go out with the right people, with the right intentions.
Yeah, I mean, definitely. Like you can't, you got to be careful with who you're around. And like, I'm careful with who I'm around. I'm really only going out with people that like are on the same mission and purpose as me.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I know like if I'm acting out or if I'm doing something I shouldn't be doing, they're going to get me correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. A lot of people, like, I feel like, especially if you're a high income earner or like you're high level, you shouldn't be out with people that just, they want to have a good time. So they're going to extract you out of that.
That's true.
They're going to extract that out of you. So it's like, just be careful who you're around, bro, because your real friends are always gonna make sure that you're good.
Yeah. Now I know you're doing like well in like business, everything, but like, do you ever like just find like that you're in a place where you're just like stressed and overwhelmed at all, or like how do you like get out of that if you do get in that state?
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm in constant stress, right? But that's only because I'm always trying to reach like a different level. So obviously, if I'm not at that level, I'm stressed out that I'm not at that level. But the way that you battle that is that you make sure you have a good team. So like what keeps me at ease is I know if something falls on my lap that I need to do, I know that I don't immediately need to do it because I have the right management in place and the right people in place that they can handle things in whenever something happens. So like as long as you have an A-level team, as long as you have good people on your team, like they're gonna eliminate that stress.
Right.
And that's why we hire people, because we want to be less stressed, right?
Right.
When something happens in the business, or when you want to scale, or when you see like okay, we have hella people emailing us, we need someone to handle that. That's when you hire people. You hire people to manage that and decrease your stress in that certain area. So I think it's all about like having good people in your business.
And something else I want to say. So I know like you had some challenges at 17, like
Right.
just facing a felony. Now, what do you say you're 24, and now I believe you say, because I know you own a gym, you own Riviera Apartment Homes, you have the e-commerce business. So from 17 to 24 years old, you grew to an 8-figure net worth, correct?
Yeah.
So like, how does that just feel? Like, just because that's a short time span. Like that's not that long from 17 to 24. So like, how does that just feel to achieve that in such a short amount of time?
I mean, shit, bro. Like, honestly, I'm always striving for like bigger stuff, but I do try to take time to look back and see how far I've came, and it feels good. But I'd be lying to you if I told you like I didn't feel like I deserved it. Like everything I have, bro, I deserve it.
Yeah.
And it's because I worked my ass off for it. So it's like I look back and I'm like, hell yeah, like I have this much money.
Yeah.
Because I did that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Like I sacrificed a lot of shit.
Right.
I put in a lot of hours. Like I sacrificed the college experience. There was like, I went through like multiple years, bro, where I didn't talk to anybody and I was just locked in.
Yeah.
Just learning like the e-commerce game, learning everything. And just mapping everything out how it's laid out now. So it's like I look back and I'm thankful. I'm mostly thankful for what I've been able to do for like my family and my mom and everything. But yeah, everything I have, bro, like I look back and I'm like, yeah, I put in the work. And everything that I don't have, I look at it and I'm like, yeah, I don't have it because I haven't put in the work yet.
Yeah.
I think what's his name? Warren Buffett's business partner, I think his name is Charlie Munger. I forgot what his name is, but he has a quote that goes like, the world is not a crazy enough place to reward a whole bunch of undeserving people. Meaning if you deserve some shit, you probably have it. And if you don't have it, you probably don't deserve it. And if you look at life that way, like you'll move different. Because if you want a mansion or you want a $10 million net worth or $100 million net worth, and you understand that you don't have it yet because you literally don't deserve it yet, it'll make you put in the work, because you understand that anything in life like you'll get as long as you put in the work. And when the universe decides that you deserve it, that's when you're gonna get it. So it's like, I know I'm in the position I'm in right now because I deserve it, and I know I'm not in the position that I want to be in right now because I just don't deserve it yet.
You don't deserve it
And
yet.
I think that's the best way to live life, because you're holding yourself accountable for everything.
Yep. So it's pretty much you putting all the pressure on you. Like you're not blaming the external circumstances that's going on. You just like, it's me.
Yeah.
Which I feel like that's the best way to think about anything. So I feel like we probably been here for a minute now. I feel like you done gave out a ton of game. But
On the porch.
you done gave out a ton of game on the porch, of course. Right? But one thing about it is we drop these episodes at the beginning of the week, right? So we drop on Tuesdays. So we drop this on Tuesday, so we want to make sure that we can give them something that they can actually take an actionable step to
Right.
make their lives better this week. So what I want you to do, I want you to give them something. Give them some game that they can actually implement, whether that's practical in business or that's just
Yeah.
with mindset or whatever.
All right, hold on. Look, I'm about to give you the blueprint.
Give them the blueprint.
I'm about to give you the blueprint, and I'm going to give you a blueprint where anybody watching this can implement it, all right? So listen, here's what I want you to do. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to download the Amazon Seller app on your phone, and I want you to visit your local Costco, your local Sam's Club, or your local Marshalls. And I need you to scan. So it's Tuesday, right? So I need you to scan 100 products from Tuesday, today, till Friday. So by Friday, I need you to scan 100 products at one of these stores, all right? So maybe Costco, maybe Sam's Club, maybe Ollie's, Marshalls, whatever. And I promise you, if you scan 100 products, you're going to find at least one that's profitable. All right. So then when you find that one that's profitable, I need you to go and buy as many as you can afford, either with your money or a credit card. And then I need you to go and open up at that Amazon Seller Central account. And I need you to list that product. All right. And if you do this all on Tuesday, by Friday, you should see some money coming in. Because I'm telling you, if you're selling name brand products and you're doing your research, like if you actually listen to this podcast and you took notes and you're using Amazon Scout to know that this product is selling, you're knowing how many units are selling a month. If you find that product in a Costco or Sam's Club and you're buying it at a wholesale price and you're selling it for retail, you're gonna make money online. All right. So I already know this episode is gonna make a lot of people a lot of money. Like you're gonna be getting testimonials in the comments, and I want you to send those to me. But listen, if you scan 100 products from now till Friday, list them. Hey, just let me know. Let me know what you do. But and it's all on you, because I literally gave you all the blueprint. It literally just takes a lot of hustle, a lot of work, and you never know. You might be one scan away from changing your life. So.
Oh my goodness!
He didn't hold nothing
But
back.
look, he did not. He didn't hold nothing back the whole episode. Like, this was an episode. Like, a lot of people come get asked themselves, but you literally gave, like, from the beginning, like we were talking about the Amazon the most, you actually was giving out the game. Like, you would let them know, I do this, I go here, I do this is how much money, and this is what I do. Like, from step A to Z, just like he asked you to do, and you did it. Yeah. So really, there's no excuses on why you guys shouldn't be going out here and take action, guys. I told you guys we're going to bring people on that's going to give you those actionable steps you can take to change your lives. So what I want you to do is, if you gained a lot from this episode, I want you to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And guess what? Leave just to support. If you want to support, leave us a super chat. Leave us a super chat, whatever that is that you want to give. Just leave that, and we'll continue going out. Either way, we're going to continue just giving this game out to you all, because I feel like you all need it. Not deserve it, because some of y'all, like my boy Will said, some of y'all don't deserve it. But we're still going to give it out either way. So what I want you to do is, if you on YouTube, go out to other platforms, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, leave us 5 stars, say something nice, continue moving us up the charts. And I also want you guys to go follow us on Instagram at _on-the-porch. Follow me on Instagram at _Mr.mindset. I ain't even got to give out an ad or nothing. You go to my Instagram, you'll see all I got to offer for you. BJ.
Hey, y'all go follow me at _BJ Real on all platforms. Y'all go like, comment, and subscribe to the podcast on YouTube or on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, everywhere, guys. And guys,
where do you find this man?
This might be the best video on YouTube, because he literally just took y'all from A to Z on how he went from being a felon at 17 to accumulating 8-figure net worth, probably more, because he probably just told us that to be humble, guys. But 17 to 24 8-figure net worth, guys. Like, what else do we have to say? We're putting the guests right in y'all face every week on the podcast, guys. This is Will Changes Lives. He has a Rich and Millie on, guys. I didn't want to say that.
Can we please zoom in on it? Can we please zoom in? He
has a Rich and Millie on, guys.
You see it.
Let us know where to find you at, Will, and how they can support you.
You can subscribe to my YouTube channel. Just search William Rivera on YouTube. I post a lot of e-commerce content on here weekly, or you can follow me on Instagram at Will Change Lives. And hey, listen, do I got permission to provide a little bit more value?
Go ahead.
So here's what I want to do, because I want you to take this. I want you to take what I just said seriously. All right. So I literally want you to go ahead and scan 100 products this week. But here's what I'm gonna do to make it a little bit better. The first person to post on their story and tag y'all got the On the Porch Instagram.
Oh, absolutely.
Tag On the Porch and then tag at Will Change Lives. The first person to tag us that's made their first $100 on Amazon after doing that, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give you $1,000. First person, all right.
Oh,
but I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna give you $1,000, and then I'm gonna throw you into my mentorship program too. So, because we're gonna take that 100, we're gonna turn it to 100,000. All right.
Oh,
so,
man.
I don't think anyone's ever done that on the pod before,
They
right?
haven't done
so
it.
we're doing cash giveaway, and we're doing the mentorship giveaway too. First person to tag us on the story and make their first $100, all you got to do is screenshot your dashboard showing that you made 100, and I got you. Let's get it.
Ashton, get to work. That's my little brother. Ashton,
Hey, y'all know what to do.
Ashton, go to work.
Y'all go do this, man. But we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We appreciate Will for coming on, guys. And make sure you guys go follow him and tap in and do what he say do. He's a rich man. He's gonna give you $1,000. Please make sure you follow us. And we out.
And we're gone.
Let's get it.
Good episode, guys. Another one.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no
Straight
problem,
game.
bro.